going to turn it over to our PRO, and he's going to talk about what has all gone into this and what we're doing.
All right, so I'm just going to start off. The first time I met Jessica was last year. It was my first meeting back after being gone for about 6 months. She came into a meeting, introduced herself, and then she showed up shortly after for our bug run. And leaving our food stop on that bug run, she rode out with me and some others, and I think everybody knows her story, right? Does anybody not know her story? I'll just backfill you real quick, right? All right, so you were in the Army, correct? And worked on the Patriot missile batteries? So Jessica served our country. After she got out of the military, she had a hunting accident. And as you can see, she lost her right leg as part of that. She loves to ride, and she still wanted to ride. And so, as anybody in here knows, right foot's your brake, it's your rear brake. And that's actually most of your stopping power, right? You can only do so much with your front brake. But Jessica didn't let that stop her. She rode with us in that bug run, and I'm sure she's ridden plenty of times before that. But when I looked in my mirror behind me, I didn't see somebody with a disability. I saw a badass hauling down the highway with me, going to the next stop. And you couldn't tell her that she was missing part of her right leg. She wasn't letting that stop her. So anyways, fast forward a little bit. As you all know, the chapter wanted to do something for her to help her out and to make it safer for her to ride. So we all came together and we voted and we approved it. And we purchased the parts to give her the ability to have front and rear brake control with her right hand and no longer have to run the risk of not having enough stopping power. So some of our members donated their time. They took the bike in, professionally installed a kit for her, and now today we get to give that back to her. But I want y'all to think of something, right? I talked about the raffle a little bit earlier and our bug run that's coming up. Think about all the fundraisers that we do, right? Without those fundraisers and the funds that we bring in through that, we can't do stuff like this. That's why it's important, because every dollar we raise is going back to a veteran in our community. It's not for us, it's not for CVMA, it's for our community. So, without further ado, we would like to give you back your bike.
Awesome, thank you.
I'm going to thank you, buddy.
I know it's been a while and you've probably missed her, but she's finally back. And as you'll see, now you've got double clutch levers up here, or I'm sorry, brakes. And yeah, we're excited to give it back to you, and we really appreciate you coming around.
I appreciate you guys so much. Like, I really thank you guys. I'm not one for words.
Congratulations. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope it makes your rides just that much more enjoyable.
Definitely.
Stress-free.
All right, hey, how's everybody going out there? I'm Con Air. This is Roadrunner. We're with the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association out of Oklahoma, Chapter 10-1. We've got a veteran's bike in here. It's a late model Street Bob, and she lost her leg, her right leg, brake side, in a vehicle accident. So we're going to be hooking up some adaptive controls on the handlebars for her. So she's got brake lever action on up here and gets rid of the foot one.
Can you hand me one of those towels?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what we're doing here is Roadrunner is going to start draining the fluid out of the rear brake master cylinder assembly, and I'm loosening up the master cylinder up top so we can level it.
let everybody know our 11th annual bug run's coming up. 24 August, 24.
Oh, got some cobwebs in there. It's awesome.
Just rotate it just a smidge.
You mean take it all the way off and hold it level for you?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
You ever tell her anything, or you good, bud?
I'm good. Car's ready to come off.
Okay.
We're good for now.
Can't get a good grip on that.
Got it.
Yeah.
She was on there. Go ahead, yeah, go ahead and take that completely off.
Do you have enough fluid to change out all that fluid?
Should, yeah. It doesn't take much.
Okay. You might want to go ahead and bleed that out, how junky that fluid was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. It's like butter.
So,
All right, since that fluid was hot trash, we're gonna go ahead and completely evacuate all the fluid out of the lines. A little bit of history about the guys you're working with here. Roadrunner over there, he's actually a Harley mechanic, so we know this is gonna be safe and done right. And then we got Clutch over here on camera. He's an AMP mechanic, and then I'm also an AMP mechanic.
there it goes. Ta-da.
All right, that's all clean.
All right, now to the next.
See how this shit's
Should
gonna
be
fit
the
in
alignment
here.
tab.
Yep. It lines right there, and then if you pull the lever in. Oh, what the?
So when it's in, it means it catches ground when it.
Oh, and it releases, right? So we have to get that tight in against.
Yep. So when it disengages and
Yeah.
quits touching it, that's when it activates the light.
Yeah.
This we're talking about is that little bar right here.
Yeah.
This mechanism, right?
Here it touches this brake switch, holds tension under normal operations, and when you hit the lever, it releases to bring on your brake light. Here, you got this?
Got it.
I'll put this down. Oh, there goes one. There's the other one.
And that's why we put stuff on the things.
Exactly. All right, is that still loose enough to wiggle around?
Oh yeah.
All right. And then bring that up. We'll put that up later after we get it all mounted. All right, you want to go ahead and tighten that down, adjust it and tighten it down right there?
Yeah, go ahead. It's actually good.
Right there?
Yeah.
You want this light at all or not?
Give just a sec.
Where's that at?
Right there. Oh, angle it more towards the back. Just that one. Let's go ahead and turn the switch on. Where's the fob at? It's gotta be closer.
Yep. Do it again. Okay. She's got one light on, one light not on. So we need to put the golden light before.
That's her brakes.
She got her running.
She needs a new tail light, new
Yeah.
lamp.
So
Do you want to hook that up already with the mirror?
it's fine for now.
Okay.
Okay, so that needs to go to the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
In there.
Perfect. Just that's somewhat loose for now.
Do you want, let's look at this. This is where this is going to be mounted. Do you want that like that, where it's pushed against that? Is there enough room for it to go this way?
Let's find out.
Put that one in. Oops.
I like how much tension's on that.
On which part?
On this bottom one.
Is that because of this top one?
I think so. There we go.
The only concern is,
Pinching that line.
yeah.
Let's do that for now.
I have to reroute this one maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
It's binding a lot, ain't it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to move that bottom line in between here, then move that top line out over top, I think. If we've got room to. Are these loose? Do they move?
That top one's got to go in between the other two fittings, the bleeder screws. So, that one. That. And this one in between.
Just
Yeah.
goes like that. How does that look? Does that look good?
It's not pinching anything.
Or do you want to rerun and put that bottom brake on the other side of this one so that this goes all the way? Let's see how that looks. Sometimes you just gotta have trial and error, make sure it fits right. Nothing's pinched.
That's the key part. So, yeah.
Is that a lot better?
Yeah.
Okay.
torque that one down. We can make sure they're not vibrating together right there. I wouldn't worry about that just yet. So this one. This is the interesting one for me. Curious as to how this is going to go together.
So the manual states, or the instructional piece states, basically route back the way you need it. So we might have to.
You want to go ahead and pull that whole master cylinder off there?
Yeah, we're gonna have to because
I think we need to leave.
yeah, 2 1/4-inch screws.
It's like a road construction crew. 2 of us sit around and watch the other one work.
I'm working.
And then here's the...
What makes it custom is the pieces of leaves right in the above the engine right there. I don't know if everybody can see that or not, but it's pretty custom right there.
Alright, so we'll end up replacing that zip tie to put both lines. I'm not a fan of putting it that close to the exhaust. Need to leave room for it to go full lock on the bars.
I might have something here.
And they go over, go up that way.
Okay, so that one doesn't have crash bars. So the ABS models do have a different,
Oh, they got a different fitting.
yeah, because the banjos on them are bigger.
All right.
So
So we're going to tie it up here off this, run it down here, zip tied along here to keep it off the exhaust, running it down in on the back side of this down tube, running it under and through the frame here, bringing it back out here and along here. That way you don't have a loop of brake line sticking out the front.
and there's still plenty of room to go
Full lock.
Full right, left.
but that keeps having to modify.
Because we can run
This
that up
fitting.
tight, zip tie this in up tight here, and zip tie that up here, and you've got all of this as slack.
Yeah, I like that. That'll work.
And it's still above the frame rail, so it's not hanging down below to get ground contact or anything or pick up any junk.
Depends if you're jumping on railroads, I guess. Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. I like it.
Yeah.
What's next? Zip ties?
Bleeding it.
Bleeding it? Tighten everything
I
up?
would say zip ties would be the last thing. Once we get it bled, get it working properly. All right.
Alright, so we just finished torquing everything.
And grab that mirror so we can.
And now we're about to the point of bleeding. We'll start bleeding. Finish up so we can start bleeding
Let
it.
me just hold it so we can service it and then put it on.
Put the mirror on.
You can put the mirror on and just leave it loose. Those are the 15s. So I'd imagine we gotta bleed this and then bleed the caliper. Be my guess.
Probably guess so. Doesn't specifically say in the instructions. Hand me that bottle of brake fluid.
So I would say let's top that off. This is when you need to be Spider-Man and have like 7 hands. So right now we are, I was hoping that was gonna, got it. So we bled the top line.
Yep.
And not there yet because there's still an air bubble right there.
Yep.
That's fighting. I
Where's the air
wonder-
bubble at?
It's right there, right at the entrance. But I wonder.
Ah, there it goes. Backfilled it to the other line. It's hanging out right there.
Where at?
Right there on the top of this back line now. There it goes.
Might need to bleed the rest of the system. Okay, I'll start on the front. All right, so now we're just gonna finish bleeding up the front. At first, it's real easy. Just sucking fluid till, sucking air till you get fluid. It's going at the same time. I'm starting to get fluid down here.
All right.
Alrighty, so now the fun part. So, pump it till you got solid pressure.
Okay.
Off. Pump again.
All right. Okay.
Closed. How's it feel?
Feels good.
You're leaking.
All right.
Hold on.
All right. Yeah.
I put the can right there.
Got it. So for those of you that don't know, brake fluid is corrosive and will eat paint. So you don't want it to sit too long. Alrighty, on to the rear. And now we just repeat the process. Ready?
Yep. All right, it's moving.
You getting any flow up there?
Very slowly. There it goes. You getting fluid yet?
No. It's got a long way to go.
There we go.
Now I'm getting fluid.
Now we're cooking.
All right.
Alrighty. That out of the way. Pump.
Okay.
Let off.
Okay.
How's it feel? There's almost no air in that thing.
Yeah, it's it feels nice and good. The top one, the front brake is actually doesn't have as much travel as the rear brake though. But that I think you're expecting that.
Dry there. I'm not gonna lie, that actually went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to.
It's taking about an hour, and I assume it's probably going to take about an hour. We still have to put through the courses and make sure everything's working correctly, but
I like how they beveled those. Those of you trying to want to do brakes at home, never put a socket on these screws. You will strip them out. It is inch pounds for them. Gotcha. So, how do we like that?
You want to run this mirror down a little bit further?
On that clamp too. I like
Yep.
that.
Fluid's clear, not milky. Pretty good sign. Pretty good start.
Yeah.
Milk's not good, especially yellow milk.
You don't want the forbidden milkshake in your brake fluid,
We
or
put the other mirror
Yeah,
on, right?
yeah,
that
we can
kinda
do
lined
that.
up, see how those look?
so the fact that that is on that little tab.
You should be able to kill it, or kink it over a little bit.
Rotate that down a little. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move this because we had a slight interference fit. Just no biggie.
Now the mirror's a little taller just because of the fact that it has to match the other side. Just because of the monstrosity of this thing, but it's there for a reason because you have basically two brakes in one setup. So.
One place you're not supposed to put tools. Well, that did keep them pretty even, like height-wise.
Yeah.
So. There's a legit fit.
Oh, it's done. It's tight.
Pretty good so far, right? We just need to. How's the brakes fit?
We got good clearance on that top one again?
Yeah.
So we can adjust those now if we need to. Just do that adjustment there.
Let's bleed that bottom one a little
Again?
more,
Okay.
because that
Still a little spongy.
it's got pressure, but it could be better. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's got a better feel. Now, do these nuts here on the back of these levers, do they adjust the levers any as far as in, out, or is it just this dial adjustment?
I
Oh,
believe
well,
the
I
adjustment's
guess-
literally truly going to be here as far as what location that the lever's going to be.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I can adjust that one out and adjust this one back. So you can get a good grab on the front brake and then grab, oh, that's tight. There's a lot more movement. You want to check this up?
Yeah.
So if I run them right here, I feel that one stops right about there. This one does keep moving, but I would expect that with a rear brake in your fingertips.
Let's
You run this all the way out, man, this feels...
let's do this. Yeah. Do we know how big her hands are?
No.
And that's locking the front up right there.
Yeah.
I really wish you'd go with the short lever. Is there a way we can rotate that one in?
This one,
Yeah.
it's in as far as it's going to go. It goes out more.
Okay. So
So you go out more on that one.
that doesn't feel bad. So she's gonna use her front brake.
Yeah, she's been riding just with
Actually-
the front brake only.
Bring that one out. Let's bring that one out a little more. So if you just want just the rear or just the front, that's actually,
That feel pretty good.
I would feel more comfortable like that because you can control just the rear or front by itself, but you're not having it out like that. When you get a handful of both, having that one out is going to keep you from locking up that front.
I wonder what these do. You want to turn them and see what happens? Think those are piston adjustments, or you think that's another lever adjustment?
That might be the mount, actually.
You think?
That front brake's solid.
Give the turn check.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
All right, well, we're done. That actually wasn't too bad. We got it all set up. Brakes are working great. And we checked the left-right turn of the bars, make sure she had good slack there. Final adjustment, these levers are pretty cool if you want to bring it in. You've got dial adjustments here for fine-tune adjustment, and then you've got set screw adjustment here that adjust brake feel and how close they are to the bars as well. So once we get her here, we'll get her on the bike and have her squeeze the levers, and we'll adjust them out to her comfort level. Other than that, man, I really hope she enjoys it and rides the piss out of it.
Yes.
Sign off is Con Air.
See ya.
Roadrunner.
And myself, Clutch. See you guys later.